Welcome back to Kamen Rider Review, episode number 117. Yes, we're finally back in the series after almost 3 weeks. Yep, we're finally back. Yeah, it took me a while longer than I expected to get done basically the first core of season 2 of Devil Part Time, probably because basically I was doing a lot of comic corners. Yeah, a lot. So, we are here discussing episode 31 to 34, which is basically we have first a two-parter, and then basically two loose connected episodes. Me. The first one, you could probably call it the Key to Demon World story arc, because it starts out with Gate Zone chasing a woman. RX basically follows them, and of course he asks him, why are you following her? And he's like, none of your business. Fires at him. Eventually she comes out. By the way, I should point out though, RX is the only regular character in this whole episode. This also is the first episode in a while that his girlfriend is missed. Also, for some reason, the family is not featured in this episode. Nope, they're not here, and not here for quite a while. And if you're really curious, how long does it take before they finally return to the series? Because it seems like they're absent for a little while. I know that one character who said she was going to join them, yeah, she's absent for like 8 episodes. I'm not really sure exactly why this is, where like, as for the patriarch of the family, he is absent for these 4 episodes. And here's something interesting about him. Like, when he returns, he's back for 2 episodes, and then gone once again, this time for 8 episodes. He only has 4 more appearances left to go for the whole series. Now, as for the mother of the family, for her, it's kind of the same thing. As in the case of the 2 children, well, yeah, though at least the kids basically are on for 1 more episode than their parents. I will get to the reason for that when I, get to it. Though actually the case daughter, she's on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 6 more episodes left to go for her. There's also Rico. Yeah, she's only absent for like 1 episode. Like, she's absent for 31, and then she's back for 32, and she's here for pretty much the rest of the series. Because here's the thing. Out of 47 episodes, she misses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6. And you're thinking, wait, she misses 6 out of 47? Damn. Now, Joe the Hayes, meanwhile, though, he will return. Don't worry. He's going to return basically when talking about next batch episodes. Yeah, he's actually absent for like 11 straight episodes. And he's back. He's back for pretty much the rest of the series. Kayako is absent for 8 straight... Well, basically she's not in these episodes per se. No, not really. No real reason why. She's just simply not here. Excuse me, you could say, oh, they're training. There's also a support named Gur, who's actually played by the creator's son. And he only, at this point of the series, he only appeared in 4 episodes. He will only appear for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He only has 6 more episodes he appears in. Yeah, he doesn't appear very much. Not really. The detective, well, Hayatama guy, he's gone. Yeah, he was dropped from the series after episode 12. Yeah, he is absent. Yep, and this is something also interesting though. That a couple of these episodes, Maribon, at least 1 episode, she's absent for it. Yes, she does not appear for excuse me, episode number 34. Yep. Don't know why, but she doesn't. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird. Desmond returns here. Yeah, to be absent for 2 episodes, he's back for 33, and he's back pretty much as a cast member for pretty much the rest of the series. Yep, though he is back for a short. He's basically back from 33 up until the final episode. It's almost like, yeah, he has to stay. Yep. As for the monsters we have for these episodes, also the Chief Cabinet Secretary, Rebel Cockrum, this is quite interesting. He only has 2 appearances left to go for the whole series. Yeah, he next appearances in episode 37. Then he appears in the final episode, and that's it. No, seriously. That is it. You're thinking, really? Oh, yeah, really. Now, as for the monsters we have for these episodes. Now, as for the ones featured for Merbon, I think she has 1. Yeah, she only has 1. Yeah, she has 1 monster feature in these episodes. The demon robots, however, basically Gato monsters, are featured in 2 episodes. Yeah, basically he features 2, Egron and Sakari, Zedrin, and, well, he has their monsters left. In the case of Marabon, she has 3 left. As for Busakon, well, he surprisingly doesn't have any monsters appear in these episodes. Nope, he doesn't. Geteron, he has 1. Yep, just one. I think he appears in episode 33. Yeah. Gate Zone, his monster, he has a monster in episode 34. That was Saragen. Electron, that was actually, I believe, in episode 32. I believe it was. Yes. Genma is featured in episode 31. So at least a lot of the characters, at least of the 4 officers, the only one who does not use any of his monsters is Busaken. He uses none. So, after basically hearing her backstory, the girl who Gates was chasing is named Yuriko, and she appears for 31 and 32. Yeah, this is kind of in a way a 2-parter, where like they actually find the gate pretty easily. She puts 2 pieces in, and she finds, it's actually a portal to the demon world. And then we had the portal open, and then apparently because the atmosphere is toxic there, excuse me, where the flowers start decaying. And then Kamen Rider basically proceeds to destroy the portal, but the keys are perfectly fine. So Barbara herself may have failed, but it's actually Gate Zone's turn. Yeah, it's Gate Zone. Actually, no. Gate Zone was first. His was the electric monster. And the other one, and basically, Murray's Monster in episode 32. So, her thing is that, apparently this is kind of weird though. Yuriko falls off a cliff, and the next episode is perfectly fine. Yeah, this is not actually, it's like, okay, she falls off a cliff. Does she survive? RX looks for her, and can't find her for some reason. And then she pops up at a shrine where she's perfectly fine, and this little girl calls her Auntie Yuko. This is a bit weird. Like, despite like this kind of being a 2-parter and basically have him look for her, it's like this plot is like dropped. Him looking for her for the next episode. Though eventually Maraba uses the girl to fix the keys. The portal opens again, but then of course she fails. And that's it. Also in this 2-parter, excuse me, when they had this diary by Yuriko's late fiance, apparently he saw in the sky when he was looking with this black thing, he saw this skull type of thing that with this bug. It turns out he actually saw the Crisis Fortress spaceship. Yep. I'm like, that is quite interesting. I thought that was really cool. It's almost like basically you can say 31 has been set up. It's like, we got to wrap up here, but no, we continue the next episode. And it's writing is inconsistent here. It's like, okay, so we continue that. Okay, we're going to set this up, and it's like whatever was established, previous episodes, like ignored. For example, Yuriko's motorcycle completely disappears. She changes clothes. Next episode, we don't see how the heck she survived falling off a freaking cliff. I'm like, what the heck is this? At least next two-parter actually kind of makes sense. So, RX is informed by a dying scientist that the Saito Bridge is going to be destroyed by the Crisis Empire. I'm like, okay, Corey's fights his girlfriend here. In her last disappearance, absent episode, she appears in for the whole rest of the series. So, takes pictures, they look around, and of course, basically, they do find that, well, this is where I believe it's of the monsters, because I think it's not that one. Go-Godzilla, basically one of Godoron's monsters. By the way, the Inspector himself returns this series. Yeah, he was absent for 2 episodes. And he works with Gateso and his whole thing is he wants to, like, not blow up a bridge, but destroy a city. Also, General Jark does not appear in this episode. Yeah, I thought this was kind of weird. Like, you have the Crisis Empire appear in this episode and Jark does not appear. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I'm not really sure exactly why he was absent for, but it seemed like he didn't do anything this episode. No, not really. I mean, he's sort of credited being in the episode, but I don't remember him being there. Because mostly just Gatezone and the Inspector. So, their plot is you kidnap psychics, kidnap kids who apparently have supernatural powers, to lift up the city. For reasons never really explained here. Plus, also, this was really cool for this episode. We get guest star appearance by Koji Obata. Who is this guy, you might ask? Why, he's basically the guy who plays Space Sheriff Gavin. And he was also in Super Sentai. He was in Biofever J and Denzi Man. Great to see the guy. And why not have him basically save the kids this episode? I thought it was really cool. I mean, especially the monsters beaten this episode, and of course the base is destroyed. I found this episode really good. I'd say of the 4, this is probably, at least this one basically did ignore the previous episode. Like, okay, the plot failed, so let's move on to the next thing here, with the Inspector and Gateson working together. Maribon does not appear in the episode. As a matter of fact, her appearance in 33 was a cameo. She appears on one video screen, and then she's absent the episode. And this thing is really weird. Like, Jark is not in 34. Neither is Barstercon. Basically, the only members of Crisis Empire here in this episode, just Gatezone and the Inspector. That's it. They're the only 2 appear. I'm like, really? Yeah, really. They just hear. Oh, by the way, the Inspector disguised himself as a woman. And the monster disguised himself as an older gentleman. Well, Gatezone hides in the base because he can. By the way, he does this whole. By the way, in episode 31, I forgot to mention this, he does this detachable head trick that he can do. That I think the writers may have forgot the fact he actually can do that, and they used it again. Also, there's something quite interesting about episode 33 and 34. The Crisis Fortress spaceship is not even seen in these 2 episodes at all. Not really. As a matter of fact, I think it does appear in 33, I think. But it does not appear in 34. Nope, it is absent. Do not know why it was absent for, but it was. Me. Sorry about the coughing. It comes and goes. But did I enjoy these episodes? Now, I like 31. I like 33. I like 34. 32 felt big inconsistent from the last episode. It's like basically trying to do like these 2-parters for like no reason. At least in the case of 31-32, that was technically a 2-part, gets left on a cliffhanger. 33 and 34 are just two loosely connected episodes set in the same location. That's most what it is, but we'll find out basically as time goes on. Now, with this point of the series, 34, I now have exactly 13 episodes left to go. The way the next video is going to go out is that it goes kind of interesting, because I'm going to do 4 next video, and then 2, you'll find out the reason why, and then basically do 4 and then 3 and wrap up the series. Now, do I think I might wrap this series up tonight? Because I have no new anime to worry about. That is a maybe. If not, I can actually come up tomorrow, because I actually have tomorrow off. So, there's that. So, until you see the next video, bye.